Hey everybody, it's Lo and welcome back to my channel, Lo Without Limits. Today I'm going to be talking about the highest protein foods, so if you want to see that, then just keep watching. This video is the last in my little series of the healthiest foods in each category being fiber, fat, carbs, and protein. So today's is protein, and let's get right into it with number one, chicken. Chicken is 80% protein, which makes it one of the highest protein sources. That is because a lot of it is just really lean meat versus other fatty meats being the red meats, which I will get into. But the highest source of protein that is out there is chicken. Chicken is also one of the easiest and fastest things to cook, making it super easy for a meal prep. You can just batch make a bunch of chicken and it's good in the refrigerator for 4 days. So a really inexpensive and fast way to get a lot of protein in is with chicken. The second highest form of protein is cottage cheese. Cottage cheese is 59% protein, which is shocking since it's a cheese, but in doing this research, I learned that a lot of cheeses are super high in protein because of the different proteins in the milk. And I would just assume that they would be super high in fats, but they're actually so high in proteins, especially a really good cheese and a cheese that's nice and doesn't have any added sugars or added flavors to it. So cottage cheese is really high in protein, and when I was little, I used to eat cottage cheese and chips all the time. I would get a bowl of cottage cheese and some Lay's chips, which made it very unhealthy. But little did I know that I was eating a very high protein meal, just like with chips on the side, you know? Number three is lean beef and all those red meats. Those are 53% of protein, and that is because they typically have higher fat, especially depending on the cut. It could be a little bit more or a little bit less, or if you're getting ground beef, sometimes it is a bit more leaner than other times. So it really depends on what you're buying and the different cuts that you're buying. I'm no meat and beef expert, so I can't tell you off the top of my head which ones are the more leaner cuts and which ones are the more fatty cuts, but you know, it's either way, they're pretty up there. They're above 50% protein no matter which way you cut it. The fourth highest protein food is Greek yogurt at 48% protein, and again, just like the cottage cheese, that is because of the proteins that are found in the milk that make the Greek yogurt. But that is for some nice, plain, original, basic Greek yogurt. Once you start adding the flavors and the sweeteners and you get some like flavored, funky brand, it definitely ups the sugars, so then the percentage of that protein, while you're still getting a lot of protein in comparison to the sugars and the carbs that were just mixed into that, definitely lessens. So 48% for just a plain Greek yogurt, but still a lot of protein if you had the mix-ins of like sugars and carbs or if you didn't. But obviously from a health standpoint, getting it plain is best. Number five is fish, and that is any kind of fish. So I did mention the healthy fat fish in my fats video, but again, any fish is really high in protein. And I did mention salmon before there, but salmon also has 46% of protein. So it's really good in protein and healthy fats. Number six is eggs. So 35% of the calories from eggs are from protein. And again, eggs are super good because you can scramble them, you can fry them, you can make them into an omelet, you can hard boil them, you can poach them, you can do so many different things. They're really easy to meal prep if you make a bunch of hard boiled eggs, and you can have a nice healthy breakfast by just taking some hard boiled eggs, taking a little bit of avocado. It's a really simple breakfast to take on the go, and eggs are just really good for all times too. Like breakfast for dinner, eggs and protein. So number 7 and 8 are my two favorite cruciferous vegetables, and if you've watched any video here before, you know how much I love my cruciferous vegetables. They're high in sulfur, they really help detox your body, get it clean, and I try to have a cruciferous vegetable with every single meal. So number 7 with 20% of the calories coming from protein is broccoli, and number 8 with 17% of the calories coming from protein is Brussel sprouts. So both of those are so good, super easy to roast. Just throw them in the oven at 450 degrees, spray on some avocado oil, add some salt and pepper, and it is just so good. They're also super easy to meal prep because you just throw them in there for like 20 minutes, let them do their thing, or you can saute them or steam them. I just love both of these. I love cruciferous vegetables, and they're also high in protein. What more could you ask for from your broccoli and your Brussels sprouts? Now, seeds are all really high in protein, but one of the highest protein seeds is pumpkin seeds, also known as pepitas, with 14% of the calories coming from protein, and they're super filling. They're super good to throw on salads, to just throw on anything, to even eat or roast and add to a little trail mix. They're super good and they're super high in protein, and they're just really good for you because of the other nutrients and vitamins that different seeds have. And lastly, just like seeds, a bunch of nuts have really high protein, but one of the highest protein nuts is almonds, with 13% of the calories coming from protein. And again, I mentioned this in the healthy fats video, but almonds are just really good for snacking, just to have available. Just if you feel like a little bit of hunger coming on, just having a little quarter cup, which is the ideal serving size of almonds, ideally unroasted and unsalted, just a nice raw almond to help keep you satiated and going throughout the day. It helps boost your brain, just keeps you awake without getting a bunch of extra junk in. It's a really healthy snack, but again, make sure you don't eat way too many because those calories do sneak up on you, because all of a sudden you're a whole bag of almonds deep. But they are super high in protein, which helps you stay really, really full when you snack on them. So those are the healthiest and highest protein foods out there. I hope you enjoyed this little series, and if you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Comment down below what your favorite high protein foods are and what you want to see more of on my channel. And while you're there, be sure to subscribe. I upload a new video every Wednesday. So until the next one, thanks for watching.